In this video, you will learn the rules of House and Senate hearings and how one prepares for providing testimony. I'm standing in one of the House hearing rooms located in the basement of the Missouri State Capitol. First, let us familiarize you with the setup of the room and the seating arrangements. The chair of the committee will be seated at the top, and the vice chair will be seated next to the chair. Typically, committee members will be seated with members of their party. First, the chair will open the meeting and request that the bill sponsor provide a testimony of the bill. After the bill sponsor provides testimony, the chair will ask that supporters and opponents of the bill provide testimony. The chair will then ask if anyone has information that will help or hinder the bill. After the previous actions are completed, the hearing is open for discussion among committee members. A state representative cannot speak until he or she is recognized by the chair by raising his or her hand. A representative typically thanks the chair and proceeds with his or her discussion on the bill. It is the chair's responsibility to adjourn the hearing. The table in the middle of the room is where witnesses and sponsors of the bill will be seated. The microphones are turned on while a witness or sponsor is providing testimony. When the testimonies are completed, the microphones are turned off. The remaining chairs in the room are for the public to use while the hearing is being conducted. A witness is encouraged to provide a written statement, typically 1 page in length, that can be shared with committee members. The statement should be written or typed in a clear, concise manner that highlights relevant information. Committee members may wish to reference the information in a witness's written statement at a later time. Every witness needs to complete a witness form prior to speaking. The witness forms are always located on the table in the middle of the hearing rooms. Witness forms are available only to people providing a testimony. The witness will be seated next to the sponsor of the bill and will face the committee members. When providing testimony, the witness does not have to follow the written statement verbatim. The written statement should be used more as a guide or outline. The witness will first acknowledge and thank the chair and committee members for the opportunity to speak. The witness will then proceed with his or her statement requesting the committee to support or oppose the bill. The best testimonies come from a witness that shares his or her knowledge of issues and facts with the committee members. Senate hearings are held on the first floor of the Capitol and in the Senate Lounge on the 3rd floor. Please note this is where the senators will be seated during the hearing. The chair of the Senate committee will be at the top tier in the middle, and the vice chair will be seated next to the chair. The table in the middle of the room is where the witness will provide testimony and complete a witness form. The remaining area is where the public sits while listening to Senate hearing proceedings. In a Senate hearing, the chair will call for the sponsor of the bill to come forward and be seated at the witness table. The legislator will explain the bill and cite reasons why it should be passed. The chair of the Senate committee will then ask for witnesses who support or oppose the bill. Once the chair has acknowledged the legislator, the senators of the committee may ask questions or add comments about the bill. Just like in House hearings, the witness should be concise in his or her testimony and provide a written statement to the senators. It is in the best interest of a witness to listen to other witnesses, to add clarification or reiterate what has already been said. Here are some final recommendations for providing testimony during a hearing. Wear professional attire. Prepare ahead of time. Speak clearly so you can be understood. Avoid using profanity. And finally, always be respectful. This concludes the video on attending a House or Senate hearing and providing testimony.